Welcome to an SFB Addict video. SFB Addict here, and what I'm going to cover in today's video is the Mizia tactic. Now normally when two ships are engaged in combat, what usually ends up happening is one ship will have a down shield eventually, and the opponent fires as many weapons as they possibly can all at once to do as much internal damage as possible. Perfectly valid. But what the Mizia tactic is it does the opposite. It fires a few weapons through the down shield, holds the bulk of them, or many of them, for the next impulse, and hopefully on the next impulse the ship is still off that down shield and they fire again. And what they're doing is they are taking advantage of the way the damage chart is constructed. Systems that are underlined, when they get hit, get marked off and they don't get hit again. So if the 2, 3, 4, and 5 have been called, well, if you roll another 2, it goes to the beta column instead of the alpha column. And what we notice if we look at the alpha column is we have a weapon, a power system, weapon, power system. And then we have a control system and a control system, which are all underlined systems. And if we look at the beta column, we have a weapon. And then we have control system. Now, this is rolled with 2d6, which means there's going to be a standard distribution. And a standard distribution is basically a distribution where the curve basically does something like this, where most of the results are in the middle. So this would be 6, 7, and 8. And this would be the 2, and this would be 12. So most of your rolls are going to be here in the 6, 7, and 8 with 2d6. So that means most of your rolls are here 6, 7, 8 as hull hits. And then you start getting impulse, APR, etc. Now the systems that are not underlined keep getting hit until they're destroyed if you keep rolling them. So what the Mizia tactic does is it wants to hit these 6 systems on the alpha roll. And since there's 11 systems here, and 6 of them are the systems that you want to get hit, that's pretty close to 50%. So if you fire a few weapons, you get an alpha roll, and you get these 6 chances of hitting weapons in power. And then if you're wait until the next impulse and you're still on the same down shield, you roll again, and again you get the chance to hit these 6 systems again. Whereas if these 6 systems were hit in one great big huge bulk of damage, well then the next set of weapons that you can hit is only a phaser and a phaser on 11 and 3. And you don't get any other weapons until you start getting into the any weapon hits at the end of the deck. So by firing, or the drone here on the 9 and the torp here on the 5. So by doing a little bit of damage, and then a little bit of damage, and a little bit of damage, you're getting multiple rolls on the alpha with multiple chances of hitting the drone, phaser, right warp engine, left warp engine, phaser, and heavy weapon. And that is the basis of the Mizia tactic. First conceived by Walter Mizia in 1984, published in the Nexus Gaming Connection magazine, issue number 7.